Welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today I'm going to tell a story from Egypt. It's about letting go, especially when things are hard. And it's called The Man Who Did Not Believe in Luck. And it goes like this. Once upon a time there lived a merchant in a town in southern Egypt. When luck decides to go against you, no change can hold it. When luck wants to go with you, even a hair is enough to guide it. Now, these are the type of sayings that were common in the town where our friend the merchant grew up. Everybody believed in destiny, everybody believed in luck, but not him. He did not believe in luck. Now, his story, he is like this. He started out as a small businessman, and he was smart, and he did good businesses, and the business grew and grew and grew. Another businessman who did not share in his fortune said, "Oh, you are so lucky." And he would say, "No, this has nothing to do with luck. It is my capacity that is the cause of this." So eventually he grew out to be one of the most wealthy businessmen in his town. And he thought, well, there is a slightly bigger town not too far from here. Maybe I'll go there and I'll try my luck there. I'll try my business there. Maybe it'll even be better. So he thought that it was a bit too cumbersome to go there with all his items that he wanted to sell. So he had it all molded into small nuggets of gold and some precious stones, and he put it all in a few saddlebags that he put on his horse. He said goodbye to everybody and off he set towards his new adventure. And on the way, the road was long and he was hot, and he came to a very cool spot with nicely shaded trees and a beautiful little lake there. And he didn't even bother to unsaddle his horse. He just brought it to the water so the horse could drink. And he, took off his clothes and he took a nice little dip and a big drink. And he felt so good that, he was relaxing under the tree and falling asleep. Then when he woke up, he saw how his horse was slowly sinking down into the sand of the little lake that he was on. And so he immediately went to the horse and he started pulling and pulling and pulling, trying to lead the horse out of there, but to no avail. The horse sank down deeper and deeper. With all the saddlebags and everything, it disappeared under the water. He was desperate. All my life savings, everything that I earned, how am I going to continue my future? What am I going to do now? He was at his wit's end. For a long time, he just sat there. And then finally, he decided he would not go back to his own town. He would go back to the next place that he was heading to, because his reputation as a successful businessman must have preceded him. And there would be people that would be willing to give him a bit of money so that he could start his own business and take it from there. So he went. He came into the next town that he thought was good to do business in. But nobody wanted to everybody was very sympathetic to him and listened to him, but nobody wanted to give him any money to start up his own money. Nobody. Not even a job they were willing to give him. And so after a couple of days, he had nothing, totally nothing. So he didn't know what to do. So he thought, okay, I'll go back to my original town. There, everybody knows me, and for sure will find somebody who will lend me some money. So again, he set out on his way back, and on his way back, again, it was hot, he was tired, and he came to the same spot. And there he prayed to God, and he said, or to Allah, he said, oh, please give me some good luck, because I need it right now. If only, I could have my earnings back. And so he went in the water, took a dip, took a nice drink of water, fell asleep again. And then when he woke up, he saw, to his great surprise, slowly he saw something there in the little lake, and he went on there, and he realized it was a tail. And then slowly his horse was coming up, saddle, bags, and everything still in there. Everything he got back. And so from that day on, he vowed that he would never say that he did not believe in luck. Now, why am I telling you this story? The debate between destiny and free will is as old as life itself. Probably there'll always be that debate. But maybe we should just let go. Let go of all these ideologies that we believe in. Destiny, free will being some of them. Let go of all our thoughts. Let go of all the notions of past and present that we have. And just simply live in the simple truth of the present moment. Thank you.